Look. The gig is up, Boris. I don't understand. What do they mean by the gig is up, Boris? I don't want to use the term the filth of England. The Prime Minister of England. Look. Was visiting rape culture. Do you know that there is considered a high class so-called Hindus who admit high class monks, admit in front those who are from so-called Hindus background, so-called Hindu, confront those who are having this so-called Christian background. They confront them. Yeah. You would be surprised at some of those who call themselves Hindus' opinion, but they never share it in the media, because there is alliance between the so-called Hindus and the so-called Christians. Do you know, I'm not going to mention any name, but do you know that I should put it here, 1 second. Now I have an accommodation, so because I have this accommodation, I can put my mobile like this and drink my tea. So they admit, if a religious man in front of a politician, I'm talking about religious, or a religious man in front of a religious from the so-called Christian background, this is not important, because I can't edit. For 1 week I can't do anything on my main channel. But eventually I'll add it, because I have some other points I want to upload. Happened today and yesterday, and I wanted to upload, but the community guideline gave me violation. سهران وكران. سهران وكران. Me? Huh? The thing I'm trying to say here is that this is happening, and it's not the first. Where as I said, this is important. It's not important. I'm just saying something about something. The so-called Hindu monk, a high class level, talk to this politician or talk in general, and they say the following. Listen, to the so-called Christian, from the so-called Christian background. They say, do you know that Jesus, your God, is more Muslim than you? They know. And also they would say that, do you know that this God of yours hates us? While we are very connected in one alliance with you. Yeah. You would be surprised. I'm not going to mention your name. Or whatever. This is not important. If you don't understand it, you have no right to even give any judgment. This is my channel, and I upload whatever I want. They know, because they talk to some sort of, they can call it Ram, they can call it Krishna, or whatever. Vishnu, at the end, they are talking to a Taghotic Satan. Satanian figures. Got nothing even to do with Krishna himself, or Ram, etc. Or Ram, Vishnu, nothing. On which way which originally they are representing. Do you see? Do you understand the point? So this is it, because they look at the guide of some of them know, and they understand that this Messiah of the so-called Christian with their cross is more Muslim than them, and more Sunni than a Shiite, more Muslim than the so-called Christians. They know it. They know it as a fact. Yes, they might study things and look into things, and things is obvious, because there is wise people among them. They might talk to something, and this guards of them to take them astray, that this Jesus is our enemy, or the Messiah, not Jesus. Forget about the Jesus is a name that is a rotten name, the name itself. This Messiah who walked before 2,000 years in the Holy Land, which got nothing to do with these people who call themselves Christian, is our enemy, is Hindu enemy. At the end, this Messiah, the son of Virgin Mary, is not a Hindu enemy. He is himself a reflection to what Hinduism in its origin stand for, which is Islam, the law of the universe, in the area around the Hindu river. You understand? And there was messengers, ancient time, before the Messiah, thousands of years. The devil is manipulating things so that they would look into Hindu in the path to hellfire. Yeah, no respect to the supreme God. It's just a word mentioned with different ways in their ancient corrupted books. So they're convinced, as people calling themselves Hindus, that this Messiah, who those who call themselves Christian, Messiah, worship as a son of God, is the enemy, or not. I'm not going to mention the word enemy. He is more Muslim than them, and at the same time, they are in an alliance with the so-called Christian against Islam. Do you see it? Do you understand the point? Do you get it? This is the Hindu, a higher class of Hindu monks, who they will never share that in the media. Maybe face to face they would do it. I'm not going to talk about the Goyims who call themselves Jews. Now this is a different rotten case. And you would say impossible. This person said it to this person. Yeah, and they know it. It will never be reflected in the media. At the end, there is some sort of alliance between Europe, which have a Jewish Christian heritage, so-called Christians, so-called Judaism, Gog Magog. Alliance between Europe, see France, and even the history with England creating the map of what's called India right now, finalizing the stage of colonizing India. England was the finalizing power who colonized India, because there is other power who colonized India before England. England is the final stage of Gog Magog. Of course, Russia, if you study here and there, but anyway. Yeah. Strange. All in hellfire. I'm not going to say no mercy, all in hellfire. Live your life. Live your life and enjoy your life now. And after you die, hellfire. Yeah, brother. Allah yarhamna brahmata. Because you contradict yourself. Well, the world is changing. Okay, the world is changing. Just fuck off and don't create rubbish in my environment. So that I wouldn't curse you and call for this dark powers to destroy you. You and the planet, don't care. Do you understand me? So it's strange. Their gods comes and say, the real Messiah of those so-called Christian is our enemy. Don't give gates to them. Don't think that they are alliance. Okay, deal with the Crusaders. Deal with them. Just remember that the Messiah who they basically worship himself is more Sunni, more Mohammedan than them, the Crusaders, these Europeans. They are fucked. Just use it, take advantage. Help them and get help. They know this as a fact. Creep, I know. News. So they will never say it in the media. I'm just surprised. I'm just surprised. Well, a so-called Hindu monk knows as a fact, and they admitted sometime, that the Messiah, I don't know the reason why, I don't want to mention about the reason, because you will find, just a talking. No, I'm talking about something here. Yeah, strange. In France, they are considered Christian. England help us, Christian. Don't want to talk about the occupation of the Holy Land. Christians and Jews allies against Islam and terror, because Islam is the only religion causing trouble. But he should be appreciated. Should be thanks. Because he himself said it to this such person is admitting and saying so they know that this Messiah is, if he is gonna choose, he is definitely the enemy of the so-called Christians. But I'm not going to put it this way. He is an enemy of the crusade. He will judge them. He will defeat them. And he is Muslim, or more Muslims Mohammedan than the so-called Christian. So this so-called Hindus is saying, we understand that you so-called Christian, honestly want to get rid of Islam and Muhammad because it's just, what is the word? Rotten faith? Dirty cult? Now this is my personal case because it's affected me. Dirty cult, rotten faith, and ايش الكلمة قرب أنا ما أقدر أشوف وخر هذا علمني طب أبدا بسم الله عليك ما لا توريني ما توريني لا أضربك ترى أضربها انتبه أنا اللي أقرر طب أخر في كلمة ثانية أنت علمني لا ماني جالس على الكرسي It's you're right, this loud music is the problem. It's fine, do the noise that bring the visitors. Just loud music. For their sake يعني at the end they should thank you. ايش كنت بقول؟ لا في كلمة dirty cult, rotten faith, creep laws. We stand together with you Hindus against this fascist ideology of Islam. ماني جالس على الكرسي ماني جالس لا يوم أنا تعبان في helping you يتكلمون helping you against Islam is a pleasure. Horrible faith. Horrible Daesh استصاغوا took all of the rules from the Sharia laws. Hindus are peaceful. I will revenge for there will be a revenge for myself. Fuck off. I brought whatever I want. Gog Magog. Satan, at the end, we are the people of God. I'm not here defending Islam. See, my personal case started when no, I'm not going to explain it. But this is, I'm not going to explain, but look at these monks. It is wonderful, it's courageous. It is, I'm not going to talk about the conscience. That he would say that I just want to add this. They sometimes, very few occasions. But I want just to tell you that your God Jesus is more Muslim than you, or more Muslim than what you stand for. I just need to mention this point. Wallah, they say this, though we are allies, just part of. I'm not going to explain why. You know, this Messiah, who is a definite enemy for both of us. But yes, we are the Hindus, the real Hindus. No, we are not. And you are some sort of, no, I'm not going to mention the term, cult, group of religion, some sort of faith, that relate themselves or worship this Messiah. And this Messiah is more Muslim than you. He's a Muhammad Sa'd. I'm not going to talk about the occupation of the Holy One. But we can work together. Because we are the real Hindus, we got nothing to do with this Messiah, Muhammad, Allah, Ibrahim, whatever, because it's part of Middle East. Hindu, no, different Hindu. ليش؟ I'm أقبل. Say I upload of whatever I want. I'm very peaceful and decent. Decent. Peaceful. Peaceful as well, of course. I'm peaceful. Why not? I'm very peaceful, wallah. Ah! What is this? Is this a Hindu goddess? Is this a Hindu goddess? Come see this. Nothing personal. I am Hindu goddess. Fuck me. I'm Hindu goddess, but with dick. I fuck you. Oh, look at my Bismillah on my finger. Look, like a dick. Ah, of course, this is a female. Who said I have anything to do with Islam? Allah. Remember, this is Ramadan Kareem. Yeah. No need for any oil. My spit make you happy, honey. Nice. You like it? You like it, honey? Do you like it? I told you I have nothing to do with this now. Come on. Now don't look at this. Yes. You like it? Tight and tiny. Still young. Oh, not virgin. Never married before. Before marriage? I don't know. I don't know nothing about Yanni. What? I mean, I'm looking at this news, and all of a sudden this come. But look. Yeah. Why are you in shock, honey? Why are you in shock? Wow. Ah, look at this one as well. Yeah. You put something I read. What's the problem? No sin on me, on you. Didn't do anything. I'm a skin. Just to tell you that you have no right, if I say that you're a son of a bitch and your mother a whore, and sorry. رشد اخرسوا كلكم. ما له علاقة. don't come and say Muslim saying this, Islam, cult, nothing to do with Islam. I want heaven, so I must submit to the owner, the founder, creator of existence. Send all messengers, Muhammad Finer. There is certain rules, everything A to Z. Do I need to explain again? If on you. Yeah, it's a very important area. Arabian Peninsula, very important area, the Holy Land. There is basics here and there. Group of people, identity of people of this, identity of such group of people, the culture, distinguished from the religion. Mindy. ايوه So I pity you all. This is it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have explained that dunya is not gonna be easy. You just work on protecting the faith. The Satan will do is all sort of mechanism and all sorts of dark reformation to defeat light, to defeat the word of God. And so many أئمة الضلال يدعون الناس على باب جهنم, a leader of darkness shall all nation, even Muslim, even the Muslim and non-Muslims, calling themselves Muslims, religious leader of darkness, أئمة الضلال, calling people to hellfire. ينادون الناس not at the gates of hellfire, the gates بوابة جهنم, which lead you to hellfire. It is literally, there is a gate, some sort of gate. It's the gate where you are in hellfire. أعوذ بالله. May Allah protect me. But it's a personal case when it's come to me, because I am a sheikh. Yeah? I'm calling for my rights. I'm a sheikh and I'm calling for my right. If my father and grandfather didn't call, this is their problem. No. This is their problem. Allah, I want to keep away from people, especially don't want people. I want the nearest human being around me, half mile. Yeah, please, Ya Allah, or take me in peace. No, you don't help in this. This doesn't mean that I won't want some pussies to stay with me. Before, not now. Unless if we just share talks. And do what I did in the game. Not this fucker, Filth of England. That one. Where is it? You see? if I'm, let's say I'm staying in a place, not jail, I'm free to go everywhere. A house, any sort of house, but the nearest human being, a room with facility, I'm fine. Property, big property. The nearest human being, leave animals, a dangerous animal, keep them away. Animals are fine, no problem. Because they can't explain what they say. See, I'm not saying that I'm gonna fuck them. No, like cats and things like that. Dogs, whatever. I'm not a freak like you, in case you're my enemy. A human being, half mile. Yeah. Doesn't mean that I hate you. I think children are fine. I have no time for such responsibility. I mean, listen, دقيقة. why I'm jumping from a place to a place. Let's say half mile. Ya Allah, it's a dream. Look at my face. Am I lying? I mean, am I lying in this is a half mile? Ya Allah, the nearest. I wish if they are 5 mile, but the nearest. I don't hear anyone. Do you hear any human being? No. Ya Allah. Beautiful. Wonderful. But just even if you don't now, if you are involved, you'll know exactly what I mean. Recently, it happened recently within this time, but it's always happening. I mean, it's just a personal case at the end. Huh? Yes, sit. So I'm calling for my right because I'm a sheikh. Great, not a great, a great grandfather. What the fuck you doing? I said. Not only him, many. I even once told them my mother, but my mother looked at me and she said, just keep away from this, son. I said, leave it. It's a dream. I said, yes, it's a dream. It's a dream. It's a dream. And I told her about this dream, that I was walking and all of a sudden they start rising from their graves. Is it them? Dream. It's just a dream. They explained to me things, yani. They said, call for it. This will make budget. No, not budget. They'll make what? To the term in English. Like stocks that you called for it. Capiche? I said, okay. One of them is someone. I said, I did like this. I'm for it. This is the result. That's why you need to keep it real. Your face, Don't you ever dare say that you should go to the mental hospital. You know that the mental hospital... No, you go there. The mental hospital, for people who have problems, it's quiet. There. They call it asphoria. Now, the word asphoria means birdie. You only hear the birds. I don't really care. You're sitting like this. Some of them want to listen to something, they put the earphone. Enjoy this meditation. Look at the tree around you. Be happy. People are saying, I have mental issue. No, not that. I have mental issue and I need to listen to music. This is not mental issue. Mental issue needs... This is craziness. No, nothing is at the end, so I'm a sheik. بسم الله عليه ورحمة الله. اللهم إني برحمتك وإني أسألك رحمتك غصبا عن اليرضى والمرضى. I want my right. Sheik. I'm chic. Shaka. Huh? مقطع حلو. I didn't mean disrespect to women. No. I respect women. Really greatly. Is there anything in my record that I did anything that is not acceptable to women? No. Never. Just keep away from me. Think I wanted to accept giving my right. So, that's why I'm explaining. Now, taking our holy land, the so-called Hindus, England helped those so-called before. The Muslims are losing it. Losing the hijab and thing. France as well. So-called Shia power. I'm not going to talk about the so-called Shia. Though there is a lot of harm they're used. The Goyim are stealing our holy land. Alliance against Islam. Okay, I'm Israeli. Native Middle Eastern. Why these people intruder come? Why you invade Iraq? Why you colonized India so that some bad Hindu lying? Do you remember what you used to do before Islam ruled you? Islam protected your ancestor. Maybe if Islam didn't rule you, you would be not existed. In slavery, social humiliating level. Slavery. Samra living again, so that the rich and those who are powerful would say we did good in our past life, so we deserve this. And the bad one, those who are living in poverty, they would come to them and say you did bad in your past life, you need to pay the price in this life. And massacring each other and destroying the house of worship of each other. Thank you, Muslim, for ruling India. Even if there is dark side got nothing to do with Muhammad, got nothing to do with the supreme God, Allah. Yeah, Allah, the owner, founder, creator of existence, who sent Muhammad as a final messenger. The God of ancient China and nowadays China, though Satan is playing a huge role to make control in this dunya. Won't change anything, it's a personal case. That's it. It's not important with you. Really happened. It's nice. Some of the so-called Hindus knows exactly, perfectly, that the Messiah of the so-called Christian is more Muslim, is a Muslim. But they call that they are is Muhammad's side Muslim than what you are considering faith. Than you. He's an enemy. والله وش ايوه ما له علاقة. Why did you give me a strike? At the end, thank you, YouTube, for allowing us to speak of our mind. Why did you give me a strike? I want my YouTube channel back. I want my authority on my channel back. You didn't take everything from me. You just don't take everything from me. Rushed! I'm joking. Nothing happened. It's just gonna be a boring long day. That's it.